Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to start on the Ficsmas items that require a smelter. It's going to be pretty simple. Both of them are going to be the same thing, you just change what is being produced by the smelter. 15 presents, that's one tree, can satisfy 3 of these machines. So let's put these nice and center there, there, and there. And then we just have to put in a merger for all of those to go out into. We're going to make this nice and close because I want to try to make it as small as possible. And then we just need to attach the belts like so. We don't need MK3 belts, but I always do that anyway, just so that they can get emptied out as fast as possible if things do get backed up. And steel beams are not hard to make, so that's why we go with that. Now we're going to do this as a load-balanced system. So let's go ahead and put a splitter right in the middle. And then the splitter, let's put it a little closer, because that's going to have an elevator coming off the back of it. And in there, and into there. Perfect. Now with as wide as this thing is, it's not, it's 2.5 wide. So we're going to leave just a little space right there for that splitter to actually spit stuff out. And I'll show you how we fill that in a little bit later. Then we go back 2, and we gotta do the same thing that we did on the other side with this side, and forward 2. So there we go, there's our wall layout, and it's going to be 3 sections tall. Oh, before I get too carried away here, let's get inside here and actually tell it which ornaments to do. Like that. And then we are also going to need somewhere for electricity to be running. And I think I will just do a spot right on the side. Or on the back. I'm going to put bows on the side. Or a bow. No, I'm going to put a bow on the front. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a bow on the front. That way it's just one. So we can run right from the side and bring our power in that way. Boom, boom, boom. And then we are going to put our tree right up on top. If I can get a foundation, there we go. Oh. Like that. And let's just get all the way up on top here. There we go. And we will finish the foundation with just a little bit of clipping there. Alright. Now this tree is going to go... Now I want the lift that's going to be going up the back of this to be kind of as close to the walls as possible. So that's going to be determined on where I place this tree. So I think right there is going to be a nice spot. Let's go ahead and do that. It's just hanging a little over the back edge. And let's see what our conveyor looks like. There we go. That looks pretty good. Can I bring it in one more, though? Let's see if I can bring it in one more. And still have it working. Oh, if we can keep it all the way inside, that would be awesome. I don't think that's working, though. It is not. Alright, we can't do that. So let's try one more thing. We're going to just half a nudge it. Interesting sentence. So we hold control in order to do half a nudge and see how that lands. That puts us right on the outside. And it does snap in, so perfect. That is exactly how I wanted this. Boom. I love it. Now all we have to do is add in the wrapping decorations, which are simply painted beams. And since this is just ornaments, they're pretty small. They are pretty small, so they don't need a ton of space in order to come out. That was too tall. Boom. Like that. And now when you put your conveyor belt through, there's enough space for the ball ornament to come out. Then we do the same painted beams on this side, and we'll run them across the top as well. And that means that elevator is fairly well hidden, but we'll just paint it to be the same color as the beams, and it won't be too noticeable there. And we'll do 3 for the bow up this way as well. And good, our power landed right next to it. And then 3 for the ribbon up on this side. And then our bow is going to be a fun process. Which I don't know if I can do with the beams actually in place. Our bow is going to use pipes. Which means, yeah, we need wall there for now. So let's take those off. We'll replace those. That's easy enough. And then I've got to put a wall behind it for the moment. There we go. Looks weird right now, but actually, for ease of lining things up, let's do this wall centered. Oh, that's not. There we go. Now that'll help us line things up because it'll be even and centered. Now for the bow, we are going to need 2 wall holes. I think here and here. We're going to need a pipeline support. Oh no, we're going to need a, wall support. That's why it wasn't working. And then I think that is how we do that. Like that. And then we need our pipe. To be right on top of it, like that. I swear that looked better last time I tried it. Oh. It's so difficult to get this to overlap the way you want it, because I want it right there. But I don't want it attached to those pipes. Let's go ahead and take those off for now. I think I might actually want to put them up just a tiny bit higher. And now we get a cross here. Right there. Now let's see what happens. There we go. That's how I did it. There we go. And now we go right over here. And right up here. I can definitely do this higher. Let's definitely do this higher. We need the pipeline wall hole. Like that. We need this to be even with that. Right there. Oh, that's too close. There. And then we can do our pipes like that, and these pipes like that. And I think because of how long I've made these, maybe I should just let them go straight up to their own. There we go. Now it looks like it's coming out of the right spot. Perfect. We just delete that. We can delete all three of these back walls like that. And then we can put our painted beams back in. All the way up to the top. It's just hard for me to see with that bow in the way now. Good morning, little guy. Yeah. And then we can put that beam in. This beam always gives me issues. I gotta go from the bottom. There. Ha ha. And then all the way up. And then we delete that little one there. There we go. Now all that's left is connecting all of these ones across the top. Then just a nice simple beam connector on the end of each of these. We'll just make it look a little bit nicer. Whoa, almost jumped off. Not having any luck with that. Let's just nudge it over then. Oh, I can't nudge up. Well, in that case, let's delete that, because that is a spot I can put a beam connector, and we'll nudge that one over, and then place one there. There we go. Perfect. So now we've got that all taken care of. The last thing we need to do is add the color. And there it is. There we have it. This is our red ornament production. And then we just need to save this and then change the inside to do the other ornaments. Blue ornaments. And we have both of our smelters done. Everyone have a good night.